Hi, my name is Oscar Mera Burbano, and I am the president of the Glennon College Student Union, and I am gay. Now, those words were hard for me to say. Those words were words that I fought with for a very, very long time, especially during high school when there wasn't anyone that I could talk to. Growing up in the Catholic school system, there was no guidance for homosexuality. There was no pamphlet on being gay. There was nowhere where I can go to. There was no resources. I didn't know who I can talk to, where I can go, how I can deal with this. I went through many dark stages in my life. Dealt with forms of depression because I didn't know what was happening with myself. I didn't know what I was thinking. I was questioning my sexuality. I was exploring my sexuality. And I didn't have that one guidance teacher. I didn't have that one teacher that said, it's okay, don't worry about it. There's nothing wrong with you. So I battled with it for a very, very long time. But slowly, I came out to my friend, and he helped me with it. He helped me get through the toughest 4 years of my life, but he made it worth the while. He helped me come to terms with it. He would make me say it out loud so that I can become comfortable with it. And once I became comfortable with it, then I realized that there was nothing wrong with me, because there isn't. There's nothing wrong with being gay, with being a lesbian. There's nothing wrong with sexuality being fluid. Now, high school was, and is still, a major part of your life where it defines you, and it helps you realize the person that you are. But it gets better. I found that once I've come to terms with it, and once I can say those words out loud, high school was a lot easier for me. Now, that doesn't mean you need to come out in high school. That doesn't mean you need to tell the world. But you need to tell yourself that there's nothing wrong with you. And you need to understand that it does get better. I'm now the president of a student union in York University, Glennon campus, and I'm loved by many. A lot of my students love me. A lot of my students have come up and asked me questions. Now, is it always easy? No. Will it always be easy? No. I have my rough days, I have my good days. My parents still kind of struggle with it, but we're getting there, because we get there together. I need to take steps, but I also need to pick my battles. I need to understand that sometimes it's not the best move to shout out that I'm gay, because I'm going to put myself in a dangerous situation. You got to be smart about it, but it does get better. I can now say that I'm gay. I can now be the president of a student union and say that I'm gay. I love my body, I love my mind, and I love who I am. Now, being gay does not define me, but it is a part of me that I'm no longer going to ignore, because it gets better. It gets better as the days go by, the more activism we do, the more programs we have, like the youth helpline, by having campaigns, by fighting organizations to have discriminatory policies. It does get better. We can get married. Not in all parts of this world, but it will get better. We will fight them. And we will fight these horrible ideas, because it gets better. And as the days go by, and as the months and the years go by, there will be new issues. But there will also be new youths, new people who will be coming out and fighting for their rights. Fighting for the rights to be equals, because that's what we are. That's who we are. We are people who just happen to be gay. But it gets better. And I think that's about it. I'm proud to be gay. I struggled in high school, but even in those days, I battled with depression. I battled with some homophobic acts, but I stayed strong. And I looked for comfort in my friends and in my family. And sometimes they weren't there. So I had to comfort myself, and I know that's hard, and I know it's a bizarre idea, but you gotta talk yourself through this. You have to come to terms with this, and you have to understand that there is nothing wrong with you, that you're gonna be okay, because there's many of us out there that are okay. And yes, there are many of us out there that are not okay, but we are helping each other. We have to build those gaps, those lack of knowledge or ideas. We need to support each other. And there are people out there that can help you. There are people out there that will support you. Just because you can't find them now doesn't mean they're not out there. I'm out here, and I'm fine, and I'm trying to make it better. I'm making it be better. Thank you.